Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Flyers Alley, Season 8, Episode 14, brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads. We'll get to that ad read at some point. We changed our night up a little bit. There's only 2 games this week, so we figured we would just come on here. We were going to do the living room show, but we weren't ready for that yet. Armen is going to join us on the living room show when we do that, so that's going to be exciting. What's going on, man? It's been a little bit. Had some stuff go on here.
Yeah, man, it's been a little bit, but dude, I'm doing good, getting through. You know what I mean? How you been?
Yeah, it's been snowstorm. It's been we're not done with the snow yet. Apparently, it's snowing right now, or was before we came in here. Yeah. It's supposed to be below. I don't know what's below 0 degrees, but it's coming. Tonight it's gonna be fucking cold as shit. Tomorrow it's gonna be cold. We got Charlotte's birthday party tomorrow at the ice rink. She's fully committed now. And then Sunday is her actual birthday. She'll be 9. So and we also have Greg Montour coming into town tomorrow. So it's a big week and weekend. Got the Olympics going on. They're on upstairs right now. Was just watching the snowboarding. The United States was in first for about 20 minutes and then got absolutely fucking manhandled. But curling, we beat Canada. So United States women team beat Czechia yesterday. So I'm gonna go rewatch them because we're huge in the Olympics here. So as you can see, the old Jim Craig. I didn't get to watch that whole documentary yet though, The Boys of 80. I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah, I heard about that. I want to check that out.
Yeah, it's basically Miracle, but a little deeper dive. Brandon Paul says, "What's up, fellas? What's going on, man? Thanks for checking in. It is later than we usually do it on a different day, but it's working out well today." Before we get into it, it is scrolling at the bottom here. You guys can call in to the OCSN landline at 302-615-0744. We do have some interesting topics that are kind of getting a little spicy and a little bit ridiculous in Flyers land. We do have an off-topic thing that's going on with the first round draft pick in the 2026 NHL draft here, which I'm sure everybody knows what's going on with that. But before we jump into it, make sure you guys go like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Flyers Alley and Olde City Sports Network, on Twitter at Flyers Alley Pod 1. And Instagram at Flyers Alley. Make sure you guys go to our YouTube. Make sure you go to our TikTok. And we are live. Oh, we almost weren't live. I just remembered. There we go. Boom. We are live now on our Instagram. Just search Olde City Sports Network and that pops up. And make sure you guys go and visit our website at www.oldcitysports.com for your favorite OCSN podcast, articles, and more. And visit our merch shop at ocsn-shop.fourthwall.com. A lot of cool stuff going on over there. Got a lot of cool merch. With that being said, we got 2 games this week. We're going to go over them real quick, and then we'll get into the spicy stuff. But let's get into the flyby games brought to you by Riverlily. All right, Flyby Games are brought to you by Riverlily Coffee Co. Go on Facebook or Instagram and search the name. They just got the health and I guess cleanliness. I forget what it's called, the cleanliness check to make sure that they can open up because they will be serving food in there as well.
I just checked them out and the video, man. That place looks pretty cool in there, man. I can't wait for them. I'm a big coffee guy. I can't wait for that spot to open up.
Me too. It's actually 2 guys. One guy that I'm pretty close with, Joe, and then he's partners with another guy named Ant that's actually pretty big in the coffee house business. So they're going to be opening soon here. I didn't know you were a big coffee guy. I'm big on that. It's going to be a music venue as well. So little coffee house action acoustic. I just picked up the guitar the other day, so maybe we'll get in there. But yeah, it's cool stuff. Like I said, like Armen just said, there's a video of walking in the front door, checking out the lay of the land on their Instagram and Facebook. We did actually share it to our Instagram, and it is on our Facebook. So yeah, make sure you guys go and check that out. And once that opens up, we'll be getting in there, and we'll be ripping it. So I already comment. Brandon says, just want to say to you guys, Lauren Hart said hi. That's my girl. That's right.
Right on.
Met her at Carnival. Her, Lou Nolan, Owen Tippett, and Vladar all were amazing and were very nice. Got a surprise meetup with Kate's. Cool. Coming into his locker room during the locker. Plus, I met Hartnell, Simmons, Steve Coates. Was amazing. It was an amazing time all around. Okay, a little choppy there. Yeah, Lauren Hart's awesome. Did an interview with her. I saw she was on Nasty Knuckles the other day. She's a cool lady. So that's awesome. Thank you, Lauren. She's the best. All right, let's jump into it here. So the Flyers played the Capitals, I believe, on Monday. And was it Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do I know? We won 4-2. Let's see. So Owen Tippett scored in the first, getting his 19th, assisted by Sanheim and Mitchkov, which there's going to be some talks about Mitchkov later, so, stick in. Grunstrom got his 8th in the second period, assisted by Delorier and Ristolainen. That's that doesn't usually happen. And then in the third, Drysdale got his 4th of the season power play goal, assisted by Konechny and Zegras. And then Ristolainen got an empty netter, assisted by TK. It was a Vladar win. He exited the game at a .929 save percentage. And Clay Stevenson, it's never good when it's a Clay. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's never been a good thing, ever. I remember Clay Aiken, not
Clay Aiken, Clay Morrow from Sons of Anarchy. He was a piece of shit.
Absolute asshole.
Yeah.
He left it with an .857 save percentage. Shots on goal totaled in the Washington Capitals' favor, 28-22. I guess there was. I'm not going to read off the penalties, but I'll be honest with you. When I see Nick Delorier gets a tripping and it's not fighting, I'm not a fan of it. Brandon chimes in on the podcast. Then good win against the Caps, and sucks to lose against the Sens too. Yeah. Actually, funny interaction with that, but we'll get to that when we get to it. 2 out of the 3 stars of the game got Jamie Drysdale and Owen Tippett. And yeah, so that was the win of the week. So anything to say about that there? Because I'll be honest with you, I took the week off. I figured I was the bad luck charm, so I took the week off.
The one thing about that game is especially the Jamie Drysdale goal, which was on the power play, the shot from the point. It's like amazing what happens. Like everybody wants to take these shots from the point, but you got to have traffic in front of the net, and that's exactly what it was. It was traffic in front of the net. Dude threw a piss missile, and they
coffee. Jesus Christ,
should have came with a warning label for you.
Wow.
But yeah, like that's what happens. Like that's, it was a solid win. Owen Tippett too, a beautiful goal to start it off. I talked about him the last time I was on the show, just like his ability to skate in and really make moves and drive the net like a power forward. Just, I don't know. It was just a really, really solid win. Risto with the empty netter dagger. It was just a solid win against a good team.
Yeah, the Capitals. Well, actually, one of the topics we're going to get into later is about Panarin. The Capitals were in the running for Panarin, and I guessed it that they were going to want their first round pick from last season. I think it was last season, that Andrew Castall kid, and he's in Hershey right now. Every time that we play them, usually they bring him up, and he just fucking rams it down our throat. Kid's good. They wanted him, and obviously they're not going to part with him because Ovi's going to leave at some point, and they're a pretty old team. So, but yeah, I mean, they're still good. I mean, they got good players on there. Always love beating the Capitals. That's like a,
oh, yeah,
huge rivalry back in the day. But
Yeah,
It's good.
and D'Lo being in the lineup for obviously they have Dom Wilson. You want to bring up the big body, and then he gets an assist. That's beautiful.
Right.
I heard it. I heard him call his name. I was like bouncing back and forth from the kitchen to the living room. I hear him call his name. I was like, oh my god! All right, everybody's getting and Grunstrom. I gotta say, I love that dude.
Yeah.
He's a solid, fourth liner that can find the back of the net. You know what I mean? I really liked his play.
Brandon, you're gonna want to stick around later for that. That's the last comment you left because there's a reason why I'm drinking a bunch of coffee right now. I was so mad, dude. The amount of people that I left voice messages to, I'm just fucking freaking out. But anyway, but yeah, that leads us to well, it's good. It's good that we got 2 points out of the week. Well, I ended up getting three points out of the week. I mean, had an overtime loss against the Senators. The thing that sucks is so we get sent the there's a couple people that handle the Olde City Instagram. Our graphic design guy sends me the things he makes. You see him. And then we post or whatever. Before I could even fucking post the third period score, it was already done. With Stutzla, literally is the flyer killer, dude. Every time we play, that guy destroys us somehow. And we lose against them. It sucks, but and it really sucks. Nick Cousins scored. It's like, come on, dude. Like, Jamie Drysdale does get his 5th of the season, assisted by Brink and Zegras in the 3rd. And then obviously, like I said, Brady Tkachuk assists Stutzla for the dagger. James Reimer was their goal.
Right.
Which is like, come on. And that was a Vladar loss, which I'll be like I said, I didn't watch the games. I needed a break. I did take a break. It was much needed. But I will say this. I did hear from a lot of the guys at work that if it wasn't for Vladar, it would have been a lot worse. Standing on his head, literally doing what he does best, but doesn't get the result. But left the game with a 926. Let's see, the shots on goal were in their favor. This is kind of crazy. The first period shots on goal 8-2, Ottawa. Second period 13-6, Ottawa. And then in the third, it was 7-5, the Flyers. And then overtime, there were one shot by them, one shot by us, and they went in, and it just that was it. But Ottawa's not. The thing that kind of upsets me a little bit is the fact that people think that Ottawa sucks, and they're almost the same exact team as us. They're in the same exact spot as us. They have the same issues we do. They just have a fucking cooler captain. Other than, I don't know. Their goalie is James Reimer. I mean, come on. Like, it's like used piece of leather at this point. Let me see. We got some comments. Let me rip through these comments real quick. Try to use a thing on there, but let's see. Brandon does say, and I'm upset with Danny B and Jonesy for not trying to make an attempt and get Panarin as well as the Kings got him for nothing. Colin Recky chimes in and says, I'm waiting for the Taki versus Mishka. Yeah, well, we're gonna get in there. Emily Lowry says, hello guys, and she says, ew, not Nick Cousins as well. Greg Montour, who's on his way down to us as we speak. Oh no, tomorrow, not tonight. Thanks, Sanheim, for that loss. What's that about? Is that a Sanheim fault?
Yeah, it was bad. Well, it's twofold, right? What, you want to keep going with the comments? You want me to get into this?
Let me get the comment out of the way because it's actually pretty funny. Brandon says, I seen the Wawa guy got sent back to Lehigh and he's going to play during the break. Yeah, it's Sanheim. What's the deal?
Before that, it's a 2-on-1 the other way. TK holds on, doesn't dish the pass, whatever he wants to take a shot, that's fine. Misses the target high on the glass and out the other way. So it's 3-on-3. Your two forwards are down low at the goal line. Now the puck's a million miles an hour out the other way, goes to Brady Tkachuk, hits Stutzla, and absolutely walks Sanheim. He just gave him, and I've seen Greg said the same thing. I see the comment. He gave him way too much room. And what you're an Olympian, bro.
Yeah, I knew that was
In
coming.
what world do you give Tim Stützle that much time and space to just walk you like that? It was just, and this goes back to like what I was talking about. This whole thing, everybody wanted to trade Tippett, and here's TK, and nothing said about him. And he has some good plays. He'll put up a couple shorthanded goals. He had a hat trick. He looks good sometimes, and then sometimes he misses the net. He's out of he gives up the puck. And it's just viciously inconsistent. But those two things that happened so quickly and the game was over as soon as it started.
Yeah.
As soon as overtime started, it was over from two mistakes. But Sanheim just gave him way too much room, let him walk right in and just gave it to him. And it sucks. And the part that really, really bothers me is because when they tied it up to take it to overtime, they had pulled the goalie and Vladar's on the bench and they score. And you see the Vladar was at the bench hyping his boys up. Let's fucking go. Dude, he was like, let's fucking go, boys. You know what I mean? Like fired up. You know what I mean? And then Sanheim just lets him just gives it to him. It was a fucking, I don't know. Yeah, you got a point, but we had no business even getting a point. To have 2 shots in the first period.
Yeah.
Right. And yes, I think at that time, Ottawa had like 13 block shots. The real problem, and you said it before, is like Ottawa gets this bad rap. Like their defense is solid. They had some solid. We could not hold possession in their zone. It was dump and chase. They would get it. It was out the other way. We could not hold possession in their zone. And that was a huge problem throughout most of the game. And they had a ton of block shots, but to have 2 shots in the first period is
true.
Horrible. Yeah.
Colin says when it rains, it pours. Just the way the Flyers keep getting shit on. And Brandon says, I did see possibly this summer both TK and Tippett will be traded. I don't know where the fuck you saw that, but it's wrong. That should have been. That's going to be a topic for probably the next episode because it'll be closer to the trade.
I read something. It was it's something in the summer, and somebody sent that to me too. And it was like Danny Briere saying he's going to make a big splash and possibly.
We said that last summer.
Yeah.
Said that last
summer. That's what I'm saying. It's like, and we're going to make a big splash, and that's I'll believe it when I see it. But right now, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Stop giving me promises and tell me what you're gonna do. Just do shit. And I don't know. We're gonna get to it later.
Okay, I'll make that louder. There we go. Yeah, it's nah. They're gonna call the big splash Zegras. So get ready for that. Anyway, let's move on. We'll move on to the games that are gonna happen this week and upcoming games brought to you by SeatGeek. I love that. It's just like, right. So, upcoming games brought to you by SeatGeek. Go to the App Store, use the website, however you want to do it. Make sure you use promo code Olde City Sports Network, all one word, for $20 off your first game. And don't be a dummy. Use different email addresses. Rock that bad boy as much as you can. $20 off an AHL game, let alone an ECHL game if they have them on there. You're literally, it's highway robbery. All right, so on the 25th, we have the Capitals again. But this time it's a Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. At this point in time, the Flyers are 25, 20, and 11, sixth in the Metro, and Capitals are 29, 23, and 7, fifth in the Metro. The crazy thing is the Flyers are still in it. Like, it's like insane that like if they just turned it on for legit, they could, if they stay where they're at right now and they turn it on for the fucking last week, they could get in. That's crazy. But anyway, and they got games in hand. Anyway, so as of now, the injuries, Abols, and Forrester and Urson's day-to-day. For the love of fucking God, stay on the fucking bench. And they have John Carlson, Sonny Milano, Lindgren, and McMichael, which that's a big deal because McMichael likes to fucking murder us as well. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to come back. I'm going to watch some games. The girls are like, Dad, let's go. I'm like, I gotta take a day off. Emily Lowry also says, we love SeatGeek. Yes, we do. She is the photographer for the Norfolk Admirals for our network. So in case you're wondering who that was. So after that game on Wednesday, we have the Rangers on Thursday at 8:00 in New York at MSG. And then on Saturday, we have the Bruins in Philly at 3:00. Yeah, so it's gonna be a thing here. This isn't the one thing that I will say is the guy that green tree guy they got back from LA to New York is a angry son of a bitch. I don't know if you've seen any of the clips on that guy.
Yeah, dude's a whole nail gun.
That's all I see that being an issue with the Capitals. I think we can beat the Capitals. Yeah, that's an issue. I think we could beat the Capitals. We could legit beat all these teams, but you know, it is what it is. It's hard to even get into it at this point because it all depends on who's in net. But at some point, that's gonna not matter as well. But with that being said, we're gonna move on. Let's move on to the meat and potatoes, and that is Alley Talk, brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads. All right. Alley Talk's brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads. Go to www.ironandsteelthreads.com. Use promo code OldCity10 for 10% off site-wide. And a portion of the proceeds go to youth hockey organizations. So, I mean, come on now. Rob Povia from A2D Radio says, yo, boys, what's going on, Rob? Liked your point the other night. Made that known. Okay, so we're going to get into it here. The first topic we're going to talk about is the fan base calling for Tocchet's head. So this is fun. I honestly there's a couple things here. The next one is going to be Briere, says Mitch Goff is here. We'll get into that. I would have came out and said that Tocchet's going to be here, and that's kind of scares me a little bit that he didn't come out and say that Tocchet's still going to be here. In your mind, Armen, first off, let me just get over and say Flyers Nation fucking sucks. I just want to get that out of the way right now. Yes. And I'm glad Rob did not say. I don't want everyone to know. I was watching the boys over at A2D Radio the other night, and Rob, there was a clip that they clipped to say Rob was not as colorful as I'm saying that they fucking suck. That he didn't say that Flyers Nation sucks, but it was just like, come on, guys, what are we doing here? Like within the first year of Tocchet being here, we're going to get rid of him. So I want you, because in my mind, me and you were the most fiery on the Flyers alley. So that's why I kind of picked this, and we're all revved up on coffee. In your mind, what the fuck is going on here when the fan base is calling for Rick Tocchet's head?
So it's like a thing for hockey. When the team doesn't play right, they just fire the coach. It's like the only sport where they do that. They'll do it in the middle of the season. It's just what they do. I have a question for people. Like there were whole threads on these Facebook pages saying they were just going to go to the game so they can chant "Fire Tocchet." So let me ask you: is Tocchet responsible for us technically having one goalie? Because Urson can't stop a beach ball all season. It's been bad. So how's that Tocchet's fault? Okay, right. So is Tocchet responsible for players giving up the puck, just letting just all these giveaways, takeaways, the interceptions, right? The bad passes. Does he have a stick in his hand? Like obviously his job is to correct things. And if you've had a coach ever in your life, you'd know that like they could teach you stuff and you could teach anybody anything. But if they go out and then they don't perform right, how is that his fault? Right? He's dealing with the cards he's dealt. So after 1 year, how is that? How is it fire Tocchet? Like I just don't get. You have a goalie that can't save a puck, and then you have a goalie that was a backup goalie his whole career playing starter minutes now.
Right.
And like you got injuries out the wazoo. Wait, how is that his fault? Yeah, Tyson Foster finally looks like the sniper we wanted him to be, and he gets hurt. Right? And how is that his fault? How is that his fault? Right?
Brand, let me get to the comments real quick. Brandon Paul says, I saw someone share a picture of Torts with the caption, "Do you miss me yet?" Listen, you're talking to the wrong two guys. I'll tell you, I would have no problem if Torts came back. I don't know if you would have a problem coming back, but it's wasn't a problem for me.
I didn't want him to leave. I like Torts. He's a Paisan.
I was getting ready to get an interview with him. Are you kidding me? I was coming out of Delaware to go to the fucking practice to get an interview, and then they're like, "Hey," I'm like, "Are you fucking crazy?" Colin Recky says Facebook, Twitter, Reddit. It was literally everywhere of fire Tocchet. I'm not fully on that board, but I will say I'm so close to literally blowing it up and having no flyer in an FO or coach or anything. Maybe that's me. There's a little bit of validity to that. It's way too early for that. And like I said, what did I just say? We're in 6th place in the Metro. You got to look at this. When in doubt, look at the standings. Seriously, it'll help you out. And Emily Lowry says exactly the coaches can only do so much. They are not the ones on the ice playing the game. That's the point. That's the point. And Brandon says, and we could talk about Biz calling the Flyers fans more. Yeah, hey, he's right.
Fuck him, and he's a fucking jerk off.
Listen, he's not a big fan.
just on general principle, right? Like, of course, like maybe we are fucking morons, but fuck you. Don't say that. You're not from here, pussy.
You never hear about me and him? Me and him went at it on Twitter at fucking Flyers Alley year 1.
No, I didn't hear that.
I told him that I would fist fight him for fucking charity.
Fuck yeah.
And I wouldn't have won that, but I don't know. Maybe.
It's like my brother. Like I could call my brother a fucking idiot. I love my brother to death. But if you call my brother an idiot, now me and you got a problem. I think he's a fucking idiot though. But only I could say that. The other thing is like Biz, if you look, he's the only dude that's had 2 goals in his whole career, and he's like a fucking superstar. Everybody thinks he's a fucking celebrity. Who are you? Like, really? You're the only dude. No, like, you're the fucking guy on TNT. Your career, nobody fucking knows you.
I will say this: he should give you and me. Not that I'm looking to get famous from this at all, but there's promise. He literally got famous because of a hockey pod. That's all. I'll give him that. And he was a semi enforcer. I don't know if he was I don't know if he ever won, but
for Arizona, it's a fucking dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Emily says Colin says fuck Biz, laugh out loud. Keep that up. Emily says I would die to see Jesse versus Biz, and I would do it. I would have no problem with that. I have a very short temper, but I don't know if that would work out well. So do you have more for this? You have any more?
What for calling for Tocchet? No,
yeah,
the one thing that I think is important to remember. And I said this in the beginning of the season, Flyers have the 3rd youngest average age on the roster in the league. Right. It's going to take time to coach young guys. Like, it's just part of the deal, right? Young players make mistakes, especially when you got a fucking Russian, barely speaks English, the language. He comes in a little bit out of shape. I know he owns up to that. We'll talk about that in the next segment, right? But like, you have these things, and we're a team that's growing, and there's like, you're going to have some fucking, it's going to be shitty sometimes. Right. And it sucks that we, like, I don't want to sound fucked up. Fuck it.
I guess
we overperformed early in the season We went into this season, nobody thought
year.
like we're going to get the cup. Nobody thought that going into it. But we started winning good games and we got this expectation of what should fucking happen now. And we got disappointed again, which sucks. Don't get me wrong, as a fan, I've been a fan for a very long time, and it sucks that year after year it's ass. But we had this, we knew what we were going into it. And then we started winning games. We got this expectation, and now we feel like we've been fucking betrayed. Like, bro, we knew who we were going into it.
Yeah. At the same, I'll play devil's advocate for that too. But at the same time, how easy is it to just throw that mentality away when we're playing as good as we did early on? But we do that every year. Yeah. I remember I took it back the other day to the bubble year when we waxed everybody in that round robin, and then we came out. I think we beat the Canadians, and then we lost in the second round to the Islanders.
Yeah.
That shit happens, and sometimes those early things they matter, but like right now matters. And I think a lot of the comments, and I'm going to talk about it now because it's a lot. Has a lot to do with the fan base calling for Tocchet's head. Is I think the front office is just really confused on what they want to do. And it's not that hard. You always want to win. And that's kind of where like the tanking shit, that's never going to happen here in this city. Right. You want that moved to another city like Hoboken or some shit. Like we don't lose. Like we're not a losing mentality in Philadelphia unless you're the Sixers, which, you know.
Right. Fuck that.
So like the problem is that you can do both. I think it's upgraded from a rebuild to a retool for sure. I think you have some of the right pieces, but I do go along with the lines that we have all the fucking guys on one team that can't play together, that other teams are missing that piece. We have them all. But I think if you can add a guy to give you even like a first or like a second round exit in the playoffs, that's fucking huge for Philadelphia, dude. Right. You don't just not do shit just because you're picking one or the other. You can do both. They were doing both. You were rebuilding and winning at the same time.
Right.
Literally because you got Trevor Zegras and Christian Dvorak, regardless of whoever wants to disagree with me. That's the truth. Those two have been making a difference. So has Grunstrom. So has Vladar. Like you made some good moves here, some sneaky good moves. I just think that's a huge issue. Let me snag some of these comments again. Emily says all we need to do is make our own vodka. We could totally do that. Colin says one thing I want to ask y'all: what did you think of him doing that pod at the charity carnival? Tocchet, that is. I really don't know too much about it. I think I had something on that. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't have too much on that. I'll be honest with you. But what did he do with it? Snow the goalie? If it was with Snow the goalie, then I mean it is what it is. Is that where he said some of his things that people were mad about? I'm not even sure. Like I said, I kind of checked out for a week. Missed that one. If you want to elaborate, you could either call in or you could do what you want. At 302-615-0744. And Colin also says, and what he said about Michkov, what's that? Coking? I don't understand. Coming in overweight and that whole thing, why he was getting 10 minutes of ice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he came in overweight. So this is another thing that the fan base, it goes right in with this. Colin, thank you very much for bringing that up. Everybody forgets that Michkov went to Dubai, got in a car accident, and fucked his foot up. So, like, there's a lot of things that come into with this Michkov thing that everybody's blaming Tocchet for. It's not Tocchet's fault that he came into camp overweight and he is not in shape. That's not his fault. He's playing him. You're lucky he's playing him.
If Torts was here, he would be up in the fucking press box. He was the runner-up for the fucking Rookie of the Year last year, and he still benched him all the fucking time. Still fucking benched him. Imagine if he was here now. He came in overweight. While the boys were out playing, he'd be in the fucking parking lot doing fucking jumping jacks.
Mitchkov coming into Camp Tortorella overweight.
Are you fucking nuts? Whoa. That dude would be running suicides till he fucking look emaciated. I'm telling you. Dudes would have fucking buried him.
he would have 100% been back to fucking Russia,
God,
dude. Fuck, I will take the death threats over this motherfucker. Like,
yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Jesus. Yeah, there's so many things, dude. It's just and that's why I literally open up with Flyers Nation fucking sucks. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Someone from North Carolina.
Hey yo.
Let's see.
Call from
Benjamin Crow.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Was someone in jail?
Hold on. Hello?
Hello? Hey.
Hey. Who we talking to here?
Benjamin.
Benjamin Krause. Is that what it is?
Also Cam Moore. Yep.
Okay, what's going on, man? You're live on Flyers Alley.
All right. So I know y'all said that y'all don't really see the comments on Instagram. So
No, actually, I
figured I'd call in.
have to click back and so are you Cam Ward fan official? Is that who you are?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the way that we have to do the comments is difficult. We're mostly on Facebook, so
You're all good, man.
awesome. What do you got going on?
Nothing. I just wanted to let everybody know that there's 5,682 goals so far this season.
Oh, okay. Okay, you don't have anything that do you have anything on the topic that we're on now with the fan base calling for Rick Tockett's head?
Yeah, I mean, not too much of a Flyers fan, but I mean, I can see where they're coming from, but I can also see maybe just give him a little bit more time.
It is like his first season, yeah. I think he should get a good. I'm also biased because I'm a big Rick Tocchet fan. I always have been since I was a kid. But, yeah, how you're saying? There's how many total goals for the Flyers this year, or just in general with the league? Is that what you're saying?
With the league, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Would you happen to know how many? Actually, I was going to ask you if you knew how many the Flyers scored, but I don't think I want that number. Yeah, all right, well, cool. Let me we're gonna move on with what we got going on. If you don't have it, you have anything else you wanna throw out there? You got any social media that you want to push or anything like that? You're more than welcome to push it.
Yeah, just my Instagram and my YouTube is the same username as y'all mentioned before. So
okay,
y'all want to go check it out? Yeah.
That's Cam Ward, fan official on Instagram. So everybody that's listening that has something to talk to our fella here, go follow him. And yeah, thanks for calling in, dude. And call in again if you have something else to say.
No problem, man. Sorry for disturbing y'all.
No, it's cool.
Yeah,
All good.
good,
I appreciate it.
All right.
Alrighty. I got to figure out how to really get onto that Instagram. I'm on it. Oh, he is saying stuff, but I have to switch back and forth, and it freezes us up. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to let's see. Brandon says Danny B said that with Armen, what Armen's talking about, how we were playing on a too high of a level. I'm just gonna keep going because I'm not. There's literally autocorrect. Please use autocorrect. It's so hard. It's so hard to read what you're trying to say when it's just not legible English. Anyway, Brandon says, yeah, wants to know the goalie that was Tocchet was on. Greg Montour chimes in and says Urson lost a lot of games when Vladar was injured. The Flyers would. Got another call from Brandon Pauls.
Call from
There we go.
Granted.
to accept, press 1.
Mr. Pauls, you're live on Flyers Alley. What's going on, fella? What's up? Oh, we lost him. Okay. We lost him. He didn't call us tonight. Maybe 9 o'clock.
Big time.
I don't know. Anyway, so let's know the goalie. So, and Greg Montour said Urson lost a lot of games for when Vladar was hurt. And And he also said it's not Tockett's fault. These players can't hit the net.
He's 100% right.
That's what it is. It's what it is. But
100% right.
let's move on to Briere says that Mitchkov stays for good. So adding on to this has a lot to do with it. I left this comment. I actually got laughed at 4 times for this comment. I was in Flyers Nation because that's now the new Flyers talk. I said this isn't a coaching issue; it's a scouting issue, and the fan base can't see that because they're comparing Mitchkov to Ovechkin and Kaprizov. Reading the scouting reports on Mitchkov from the beginning to the end, drafting him was a mistake from the gate. And now we're reaping the issues every team has had that has had him on the roster. Now, I remember Wade actually came in with some slick shit and tried to dethrone my ass in our fucking Flyers chat. But it did say that he is a nightmare and he won't play defense. He cherry picks and just waits for the long pass and isn't a team player. It literally said that. I think Wade just was having difficulty reading that aspect of it because that was literally there. I don't know why he just skipped it, but yeah. So Briere feels the need to come out and say that Mitchkov stays. He's going to be here for a long time. He somewhere in there, whether it was Briere, Jones, or Tocchet, somebody said we don't have Zamula anymore to help with that situation with the language barrier, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of have an issue with this. It is his sophomore slump. You don't know what's going to happen here. And to be honest with you, this is the issue. The fan base is so mad and they're so jaded at who Mitchkov really is. They've made it that he's completely untouchable. You're not allowed to talk shit on him. You're not allowed to bench him. You're not allowed to cut his time. So if he's slow and he's not being a positively effective offensive force on the ice, what is the point of wasting ice time on him and putting him on a higher line? I just don't understand. I would put a price tag on him. I said it openly online. Not saying that I would shop him, but if somebody called, hey, listen, I'll give you Macklin Celebrini.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
Hold on. For a first round pick and Mitchkov, I would take that right now.
I think that's a different story. But
other teams are, we haven't had him long enough to say that he's damaged goods. His sophomore year, he's come in out of shape, partied a little bit too much in Dubai, crashed the car, fucked his foot up. It happens.
Right.
It happens, right?
Because, and this is what I think of. Like, dude's 21 years old. You go to the league. He had a decent first season. I will say this, because there's a lot about what you're saying here that I can agree with about this season. I wasn't saying any of this last season. His play looked a lot different.
It did.
You know what I mean?
Puck, he scored. That was it.
Right. It was like, this kid's special. Like, look at this dude. And we all sat and we all watched and we said, this kid is gonna be the building block here. This is gonna be the move. So I know for me about what I was doing when I was 21. Somebody's watching this and knows me from then. If you gave me a couple dollars, right? You know what I mean? I'm in the league now. I'm going to Dubai. I got the button-up shirt with the chest hair popping, the sunglasses.
Absolutely.
He rents himself a car. He totals it. Fuck you. Fuck this. I got a couple dollars. That's how I am.
Well, given his past as well, like he came over. He was having a bad time in Russia. I mean, they found his dad dead in a pond over there. Like,
that's some whole. We were talking conspiracies before. Back there, that's some wild shit.
Yeah, and he's over here. He's like, I'm finally. I understand that. That makes yeah.
So like, I get it, right? I'm not saying I excuse his actions. It's not that I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? It's not that I agree with his actions. What I'm saying is I understand. And I know if I was put in that position, it'd be really easy for me to not be mature at 21 years old. I just told you backstage a story that I went to a Flyers game when I was 21. And I just told you what happened there. We'll leave it at that. That was me at 21, bro. You know what I mean? Right? So there's all that. Now, does that mean I think you throw your hands up and you get rid of them? In my opinion, absolutely fucking not. I think that the one thing about this kid, and especially in his interviews, especially early on when we first got him, this dude talked like he was a dog and he just wanted to be the best. Right. He had a really good season, and I think he went on and partied and acted that way. I think he's come in now. He got hurt in the offseason, came in out of shape, and he's feeling and he's hearing everybody. He's hearing all this shit, right? If I were a gambling man, and I am, I say this offseason in the summer, this dude fucking really turns it on as far as conditioning and nutrition and training and working in the off season. And this dude comes back next year like a motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the way I see it. I could be dead wrong. This kid could come back next season and be a fucking.
You might be actually on to something there. I think that's actually, you're always bringing me back into a situation. Yeah, I was on my
I'm here
way.
for.
I appreciate it.
But I'm here for it. But I can see where you feel like that, because there's part of me that feels like that too. You know, it's like, you got here. Why are you acting like this? Where's this game come? And I think and we've talked about it before. Like the idea, like if you watch any KHL highlights, it's nothing normal. It's like there's nothing normal. It's all between the legs, Michigan.
Another fucking world.
You look at his highlights before he came here. It was like half of his highlight reel was all Michigan's. He hasn't done one here because that shit don't really translate well here. But
you also notice if you watch them, you don't see too much defense.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah, it's all flash. That league is all flash, and it's all showy. Which is cool and all. That's cute for the KHL. God bless them. That shit just doesn't really work here. So I think he came in a little out of shape, and he's relaxing a little bit, and he's trying to go back to what he knows, what he's done for so long, which is the blind drop pass to the middle of the ice with fucking nobody there. It drives me bananas that he fucking does it, where he'll have the puck on the boards and he just throws it towards the middle where nobody there but the center, and it's out the other way. That type of shit needs to be cleaned up. But I think that's where, coaching comes into play. But I really think that this offseason is going to be a huge moment for him. I really hope he feels the shame and the pressure that's on him, because I think the kid is extremely driven. And I think deep down, this kid's a fucking dog. Like, you see it on the ice. Like, he may not be putting in goals, but if there's a scrum after the play, the dude's got his hands up. You know what I mean? This dude's got fire.
I'm interested in that, though. I like that. I wasn't upset when he dropped the gloves. When I think it was Barkey that got hit, dude.
Yeah,
he was
steps right the fuck up.
Hold on a minute here,
dude.
Greg Montour chimes and says, "Heading to bed. See you guys tomorrow." You might. It's my kid's birthday weekend. Hello. We'll talk this weekend. Brandon says, and Mitchkov did have the longest line at the carnival too, despite how he's playing this year. Too, people love Mitchkov. You can't don't lose that between the lines. That's not getting. Yeah, everyone loves Mitchkov. I never loved Mitchkov because I hate doing what everybody likes to do. I'm an alien, not a robot. So like, I don't like doing the fucking popular thing. The one thing Emily says, there's definitely an adjustment period when KHL and other leagues like the MIHL players come over here. It's a lot faster and more physical here. And I mean, watch Miracle. That shows you that too. Because we fucking killed the Russians. George Beatty says, a little out of shape, get him off cheesesteaks. You imagine he probably saw that for the first time and was like, what the fuck have I been doing with my life?
Shit. Yeah, I don't know what they fucking eat in Russia. He's probably eating polar bears over there. He comes over here, it's fucking ribeye steak with Cooper Sharp on a seeded roll. This dude's losing his fucking mind. I would be too. What the fuck? I do that and I grew up here.
Yeah, I did it the other day. I did tonight. I had a whole fucking pizza myself. I was still amazed. Still amazed.
Yeah. Ain't that funny though? Ain't that funny? Like, dude, we sit on the couch, we crush a whole pizza and just yell at the TV screen. It's like, this piece of shit's out of shape. It's like, dude, I got out of breath the other day walking up the steps. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Shut the fuck up.
I literally just fucking pounded a pizza watching fucking curling.
Yeah, curling, Olympic curling.
Watching US take down Canada, just saying. I think, yeah, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. This is going a little off the rails, but I think we could be part of the Olympics by being part of the fucking curling team. Come on, dude. You only got
a shot, dude. It's just with the fucking broom, dude. Yeah, dude.
Come on, dude.
Give it a go.
We got it. Why not? I mean, what the fuck? Yeah. I get in shape for that. I'll be better shape than Mitchkov.
Yeah, it's like bocce ball on ice. I'm Italian. I know how to play that shit.
I think we could do it. I think we could. All right. Emily's laughing at us in the crowd. Let's move on. All right. The next one is Jonesy's comments. I thought that this was a little fucking unprofessional. Don't really know. Emily says we need a team, OCSN curling team. I think we got it. We tried to do a hockey team, but we can still do it. But I got the coach. I'm not getting on the ice. Sorry, fellas. Yeah, so Jonesy's comments were he was talking about how sometimes the coaching staff has to be reminded to play younger players. Now, someone told me that was actually not the comment that was said. I'm pretty sure that's what was said. And he didn't direct it towards anybody. Like, actually, he would say, "Hey, Tocchet has to," you know. But I think it's tough to talk about because I've been having a little back and forth with our boys, our NHL show Between the Benches, about Tocchet isn't the guy that's supposed to be developing these younger players. And if you go look, I've shared it a couple times. There's a pretty lengthy list of players that he's helped develop, including Sidney Crosby. I think it was, I can't even remember. There were so many of them. Crosby,
yeah, there was a list this long. I remember.
Yeah, it was huge. And the guy Dalton, actually, I could bring it up. His response. Actually, I have the list right here. I totally forgot that I'll talk to Dalton often, so I could just like pull it up and it's right there. So let's see. Okay, just to get off a couple of people on the list. Sidney Crosby, Malkin. Let's see, Phil Kessel. When he was with Tampa Bay, Stamkos, Martin St. Louis. That was at the end of the list. Dylan Strome, Jacob Chikrin, Clayton Keller in Arizona, along with the other two. I think what was it? Elias Pettersson, Dakota Joshua, Connor Garland, who literally everybody talks about. If he's available, they want him on their team. The dude's like another Scott Lawton. But the response when I said all these people, he said basically every guy you named except Pettersson got better after Tocchet. But wouldn't the development at the beginning have be the start of them going in the upper trajectory? Or like,
that's how I would think of it, at least.
Right. Yeah. I told them I'd come on the show and like talk about it, but they declined. Obviously, yeah. I'm not good at that. I just get mad and leave. But yeah, I think even just not even getting into like the Jonesy comments, but they are anyway. I just feel like it's an all out assault on Tocchet here, and you have to also understand that Tocchet's coming in and picking up. Was it the last year of what Torts had? but he didn't have a say in any of these draft picks. He's had a say in a lot of people like Dvorak played for him. I think that what's his name? The defenseman that's not going to probably be here next year. What's his name? He fought the other night. And it was just like, we're not bringing that up.
Oh, Juleson. He did have some guys that he thought could come in to make a difference. And Dvorak's been great. Obviously got himself a contract. But yeah, people say this is talking the guy to develop. Actually, they said it on what was it? Who was the one called? I think they called him Denver Barkley. Oh yeah, what the fuck was that? Barkley.
I forget what show that was, but other people have said it too, that he's not the guy to develop these players. But like Torch wasn't either, and we were okay with the way that Torch just let Mitchkov play. But like he can't do that. People were giving Coots shit for saying that he needs to play the right way, and it's an all-out assault. And I think the fan base is just lost. Has just ran out of people to blame. Tockett's been here for not even one season yet. You want to get rid of him? Like, he hasn't even really put his handprints or his fingerprints on this team yet. Hasn't been here through a draft. Hasn't been here through a trade deadline. It's next year you're going to see some new guys come up, and I think he's playing Barkey, so would you can't say that he's not like good with younger players. The kid's thriving beyond belief at this point.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what the problem is here. The upper management seems to have a fucking issue, but
it's like that's like the common theme. It's going to be this conversation between upper management and the bench of like, yo, let's try to do more of this, try to do more, and it's this balance that you have to have, and that's just like kind of like the politics of it. Like I didn't see the interview of where Jonesy actually said it. I just saw that he said it. And like it's so confusing. It's like, what do you mean? You want Barkey to get more minutes? Like, what do you even mean? You got to remind him to play. The bench is only as fucking big. How could he fucking forget? What do you mean by that?
Well, so what are you gonna do? You can't not play. Right? Who else are you gonna play? There's no one else. There's no one else up. The people that have been coming up. The last one was Barkey.
Yeah,
and he's been playing great. Grunstrom's been playing great.
Yeah.
The only other person that's come up has been the fucking homeless guy outside of Wawa, and he looks like a fucking terrorist on the bench.
Yeah.
I don't want him playing with fucking Legos on the fucking ice, let alone playing with the puck.
I wouldn't trust him with a fucking pack of matches. No. He looks bad. He's bad news, dude. I don't want that dude.
I got the emails today. It was funny as shit. I got the emails. He got brought up, then he got sent down. He got brought up. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This guy's going to get fucking mad soon. You better figure out what you're doing with him and put him somewhere quick. Throw away the key, lock him the fuck in.
Show up to the ring in a fucking trench coat. You better watch your fuck out.
It's good. You know how mean it'll look. Oh, my God.
Let me see your hands. Fuck that.
He's getting patted down. Fuck that guy. He's kidding. Well, they want to see the receipt at the door of fucking Walmart now. Brandon actually says, did he have a say in Zegras coming here? And I don't know. I think that Danny B has had a relationship with them since obviously the Cutter Gauthier thing. And be honest with you, a guy at work comes up to me and goes, listen, man, I'm not big on the fan base like you are, but they got a point. Like, Cutter's doing good. Like, but he didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking about Cutter. He's a player. He's doing good over in Anaheim. Fucking cut the cord.
That's the other thing. These fans that still talk about Cutter. It's like, bro, dude, you must still talk about your 11th grade girlfriend. Get over it. She don't want you, bro. She don't want you.
They can't
you
get
look
over
pathetic,
bro.
Bro, you look pathetic. It's like, oh, if we could have had, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. But it's not the way the fuck it is. He didn't want to come here. He didn't want to play here. So even if he was here, he didn't want to fucking be here. Do you think he'd be fucking playing like that?
Well, so we got to just real quick. Let me take this off the screen because because it's still being talked about. I just want to touch on it real quick. Listen, if you notice and you take a little fucking trip to Hockey DB, it's literally IMDb for hockey It has it all. If you go to Cutter's fucking career, he went to college. So that's what they told him. They said, we don't want you. You're not coming straight into the NHL. Chuck Fletcher offered you shit that we're not going to offer you. Danny B, literally an absolute fucking Hall of Fame lineup knocks on your door and you don't fucking answer. That should be sign number one that we dodged a fucking bullet. The kid's an asshole. Yeah. 1, 2, George Beatty says, fuck Cutter. There you go. Hell 3, yeah. They said you weren't going to do that. He goes back to college for 2 fucking years.
Jerk off.
He does exactly what we told him to do, or at least a year, does exactly what we told him to do, and then goes and plays Anaheim and lights it up. Dude, you could have done that here. He didn't want to do that here. That's the thing that people don't understand. He did exactly what they wanted him to do, but he went to another team because he didn't want to play here. He was never going to play here. So shut the fuck up. It's just fucking dumb.
Not only that, I'll tell you, did you see that video the other night when he's like standing with Dostal and he's like teaching him how to throw punches? Like,
bro, you wouldn't even play TK.
We were talking all that shit. Every time you stepped on the ice, we were booing you. You weren't throwing hands in. Like you weren't that fucking tough guy shit. You want to show the goalie when you're practicing how all that tough guy. Where was that shit when you came by here? Like, he's a fucking piece of shit. He's a fucking fraud. Good. I don't want him. You don't want to be here, and we don't want you. And if you're still crying about him, shut the fuck up. Go call your fucking ex-girlfriend.
Veronica.
One either. Fucking bozos, dude. There's just a lot of people are fucking stupid.
Yeah, Cutter good. Yeah, we're never getting away from it.
Fuck him.
Never.
Can you dig it?
All right, let's move on. This is one that I'm kind of mad about. Somebody made a lot of sense about it earlier. I don't care. I'm still mad about it. You didn't even, and this is what we were talking about earlier when we said, like, they said they're going to make it. This would have been the splash. He goes to fucking LA for a 3rd round draft pick and a fucking player. We have nothing but 3rd round draft picks or lower and players. Like, you could have fucking sent Zayd Wisdom.
Right.
Where the fuck has he been? You know what I'm saying? It's just like you could have sent fucking let's get Zamula back, send him to fucking LA. Let him have some time over there. You didn't even and it was crazy because I usually don't agree with Elliot Friedman and the other one. I don't know who the fuck he is. Frank Saravalli. But like they were even like, I see the Flyers doing this because like this makes sense, and they didn't do a fucking thing. They didn't do fucking anything. Even the pay, what was it, like 2 years at like 11 million? You fucking pay him, dude. Are you fucking crazy? Why not? And I think someone did say he probably didn't want to come to Philly. There were reports real early on. That's why I thought he was going to go to Anaheim, that he wanted to go to California. I get it. But you got to at least throw your hat in the ring.
Yeah. It's
Artemi Panarin.
Right.
Come the fuck on. Like, come on. Now, what's the big splash? Well, what is the big splash now? Because I think that was it. I don't think there's going to be anything the fuck else. If I hear somebody say one more time that the Flyers are tied to Elias Pettersson in fucking Vancouver, right, the most absolutely fucking ridiculous fucking rumor of all time, probably spread by Flyers Nation, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I'm gonna make a segment. Flyers Nation sucks balls. It's insanity. I thought we should have made at least an attempt on Panarin. I don't know how you feel about it, but I just you gotta at some point at least show some fucking life.
Yeah. No, I agree. We should at least put an offer on the table. Part of me thinks though, right? Like, because if the roles were reversed,
I'm sorry. Did you see this comment?
Yeah.
For the podcast, George Beatty says, "Put me in a room with Cutter, and I'll be sharing a small room with Gavin McKenna in no time."
That's my fucking guy. George is the fucking man. That's my fucking attorney. He's the shit.
Oh, he's my fucking attorney.
Yeah,
now.
dude, he's our fucking lawyer.
Holy shit.
He's fucking big time, dude. He's the fucking man. Georgie and his dad, my uncle George. He's fucking great.
Hey, Scott.
The pair of them are fucking great. Fuck. Oh, so if the shoe was on the other foot and we were making a deal in our division, I'm charging you more. I'm upcharging the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see him. I'm gonna have to see my ex Golden Boy 4 times a year now. Yeah, I'm upcharging you.
See, Emily says, did you see he said LA or he was going back to Russia?
I didn't see that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I know what I said is ridiculous, but I'm mad. I'm not mad that we didn't get him. I'm mad that we didn't even make an attempt. And Brandon says, or start tanking to get McKay. You're fucking done. I'm not bringing any of your comments up ever again. You're done. You're fucking done.
We don't tank.
And you know what? If he did get charged, I'd say, yeah, let's get him because no one's going to touch him.
Yeah.
But Emily also says, also, as a Rangers fan, oh, Jesus, come on.
I'm not pulling your comment up either.
Auto comments up right now. Also, as a Rangers fan, I'm annoyed that we basically got nothing from the trade, but would have gone for free if we waited until the end of the season. Yeah, we used to have a Rangers pod on the network. It was actually he was actually really good. We got him Kevin Weeks. He had Kevin Weeks on his show. It was pretty cool. But yeah, you guys are in fucking trouble. Your last thing was Adam Fox. You guys didn't even trade Alexis Lafreniere, dude. That kid has been fucking absolute shit since the day he walked on the ice. But hey, I'm the Flyers guy. They did. We're gonna talk about that in a second. We're gonna get into that. Don't you worry. But yeah, again, your thoughts on the Panarin thing? You wanted to see some,
Yeah, the other thing that was very suspicious is that he went for so cheap.
Yeah,
that didn't seem right. Like when it was only a third and a guy nobody's ever heard of that was just a bruiser.
Yeah,
like I don't know, something didn't seem right. Like no, and then I saw videos of him getting chippy,
which is weird because we're a very enforcer heavy podcast. So I mean, I've never even seen his name once.
Right. The fact that he went so cheap was kind of weird, right? I just there's something fishy about that like I don't know. There's something here that I don't know. I don't have all the information because you're right. For that cheap, we have 3rd round picks. Just we could find that in the couch cushions, but the fact that we didn't tells me that
got a whole ECHL team of those guys. We could have just unloaded and closed the fucking doors.
Fucking right. But I know if
Royals, there you go.
I know if the shoe's on the other foot, I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I'll give you him. You're gonna give me a first, and you're gonna give me Martin. I'm gonna give you something like exactly, and I'm gonna tell you go fucking kick rocks and flip flops. But if you're in my division, you're my division, one of my division rivals.
You're up charge, yeah. It makes sense.
I'm gonna fuck you.
I know it made sense, and like I understand that, and but the anger, like I said, is more towards like, hey, like what, like so when are we gonna make that thing? Like when are we gonna do that? And to not even like announce like, hey, we're looking, and he denied it. Say you did something, and he said he didn't want to play for the Flyers. That's it.
Yeah,
cool.
So then I know. Yeah,
The
one thing we keep talking about the Splash, but the one thing I can't get off my mind ever since fucking Corey said it is the Wild. And
I
can't get that off my head that they can't afford all these fucking superstars. They just can't.
Well, so for now, is the Olympic freeze, so no one can do anything, right? I got to give Corey credit, and I say it all the fucking time, dude. People fucking listen to our pod. I'm telling you. Because Corey said something about Jasper Wallstedt, and literally the next fucking week, everybody was talking about Jasper Wallstedt. And regardless of whether it was just timing, which Corey's very fucking good, I've had my moments. Corey's had his moments. Your moment's coming. It's gonna come. Wade's had half of one, but that's all he wants. But you gotta fucking be here for it. But I understand. But yeah, dude, that's weird stuff. Weird stuff like that's why we say it. I wouldn't say it live on social media for people to see if stuff that we've said has not happened, and it's happened. I am so convinced that the Flyers listen to Flyers Alley. I don't care if anyone likes it. I don't care if everyone likes our cursing or whatever we do. A bunch of Delco boys, but I think they do because that is weird as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
but
ever since he brought it up, that like something makes sense about that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of validity there to, you know, that could be something that they talk about as far as making some sort of splash in the off season.
Did I say that to you? Or did I said it to either Wade or I don't know. It may have been Corey. I talked to him today. I was in the car line waiting to get the kids. That's the only one left. That's the only one left. They have to go after either Gustafson or Wallstead. I mean, because there also are no other. There's a couple goalies that we named in that one episode, but there's not many. So got to figure that out. All right, last topic of the night until we get into dust up. I think we can actually make this. You know what? Let's make this our moron of the week because it's actually pretty cool. But yeah, and that's brought to you by Olde City Sports Network.
What the f***? Where's that sound coming from?
All right, here he is.
Delco boy.
I didn't even read that it said Ridley. I was really saying to myself today, why the fuck is this guy at Penn State when he graduated in 2022? What's going on? And Corey told me, he was like, no, dude, he's from Ridley. He's fucking from Delco. I'm like, oh, my fucking God, dude.
Yeah, and it would be Ridley, too. Like, that makes so much sense.
So everybody, unless you've lived under a fucking rock, you know what's going on here. This guy, so... Is it? I guess it's not allegedly because getting into the next picture. Gavin McKenna and his mom, I guess, are in a grill / bar, and this fucking guy here decided to. I heard that he called his mom a whore. And who the fuck does that? Hey, your mom's a whore, dude. What? I would love to. One day I'm going to get my mom to call in and she'll tell. When I was like probably 16, I literally almost murdered a college kid for fucking hanging out his window and calling my mom hot down at Virginia Tech. I fucking lost. So I understand. That's why I was like, Gavin McKenna, I will, if there's a donation, I'm donating to bailing this fucking kid out. The kid calls mom a whore. Gavin McKenna one punches the fuck out of him, apparently breaks his fucking jaw.
In 3 places.
Wild, dude.
And knocks out a fucking gripper. This is fucking awesome, dude. Fuck yeah.
So this guy, they do some shit and they press some charges. Assault. There's a felony charges that apparently if he was convicted, he was going away for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
This fucking guy walks up to me at a bar when I'm fucking 18 years old. You better fucking, dude. Any of us. Armen, 18 years old. Corey, 18 years old. Wade, 18 years old. Wade used to look. You ever seen Gangs in New York?
Yeah.
You know what Leonardo DiCaprio looks like in that movie?
Yeah,
That's what Wade looked like when he was 18. I fucking swear to God. You walk up to one of us when you're 18 and talk shit on our mom while she stand, bro, I'm fucking whooping your ass. I'm probably going to fish hook the fuck out of you, dude. Holy hell. So anyway, dude. Don't ever talk about my mom, dude. Don't talk about my friends' moms. Like, ugh, what are you? You're a scumbag.
Yeah.
So anyway, whatever this was, a money grab doesn't work out in his favor. Update today. Yeah. Prosecutors in Center County say they will be withdrawing the felony aggravated assault charge against Penn State star hockey player Gavin McKenna.
He must have called Georgie up. Hey, listen, my client didn't do nothing. He ain't seen nothing.
I feel like I can get away with stuff now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's an injury lawyer. I'm just talking shit. He doesn't do nothing like that. But I'll tell you this, right? So let's say you're that fucking piece of shit dude, and you're a shit face, and you fucking said some dumb shit, and you get knocked the fuck out. And you're about to you wake up and realize, dude, I'm about to press charges on the number one fucking prospect. Right. And I go to this school. Yeah, the number one prospect, and I go to this school, right? I better drop the charges because I'm going to get my ass beat every fucking day now.
Well, first off, yeah, that's definitely in the top 5. That should be number 1 because I know I never went to college, but I partied at colleges a lot and in hockey house, like rugby house. Let me tell you something. Frisbee house is kicking your ass, dude. Like, I'm telling you, like, you know, this is Penn State hockey house. And this is the number 1 draft pick. First off, when was the last time that Penn State had a first-round draft pick in fucking hockey? First, it was taken from them with Porter Martone because he decided to go to Michigan State. Yeah. So now they got the second one. They're like, no. We're not letting go of this fucking guy. I'm calling Gary Bettman right the fuck now. We're getting this done. Fuck this guy. He's from Tokyo.
Yeah.
He's done. That's definitely what happened. But fuck. This kid is in so much trouble. You better fucking leave, dude. Like, leave, because every time you can't even go to a bar now, dude. You hit him, dude. What if you see him again?
Ugh.
Not to mention the dude's probably mopping up the women now. He just one punched this fucking nerd. Oh,
yeah. Now he's gonna have to go to the bar and fucking
18-year-old just one punch knocked out a 25-year-old man. By the way,
yeah,
buddy, leave.
Yeah, he's gonna be going to the bar ordering a fucking Miller Lite with a crazy straw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I talked to Corey about it earlier, and he was just like, "Yeah, well, you fucked up. You didn't get the money, and now you're a fool drinking out of or eating out of a straw." I'm like, "Yeah, you're fucking right, dude."
Way she goes.
Yeah,
I really hope that he woke up the next day and was like, "Damn, I really fucked up. Let me just." Like, if I'm going to save the situation in any way, let me just say, listen, it was all my fault. I deserved it. Wash my hands of it. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's what happened. And
you know better
for the sake of it, I hope that he had that sort of change of heart, but he got it. He got everything that you were 100% right. If that was me, dude would have been waking up 20 years later when I got out of the fucking can. I would have fucking beat the ever-loving bullshit out of him.
Yeah, if I do 20 years too, I'm looking for you when I get out. Because why 100%.
Not? My career's already ruined. I already did 20 years in the fucking box. What's another 20? Fuck it. What the fuck am I gonna go to work at fucking ShopRite? Go fuck yourself.
What did Brandon just say? Imagine if he tried against some bikers or something. He'd be swimming with fishes.
Yeah.
Listen. He'd be a great UFC guy. I don't know. It's the kid and mom rage, dude. He's still a teenager. You defend mom. That's just how it is. Anyway, let's move on and get out of here. Let's get some dust up going. Brought to you by Polish Commercial Cleaning. All right, Dust Up is brought to you by Polish Commercial Cleaning. Go to Facebook and Instagram. If you have any inquiries on getting some commercial cleaning done, it's Armen's lady, Corinne, get it done. And get it done now. Yeah, there weren't any fights this week for the Flyers. I did find one with Tom Wilson and Scott Mayfield. I know we had a nice... Yeah. Yeah, there it is. It was all right. Two big boys going at it, so let's take a look.
Declan Chisholm, Dylan McElrath, the healthy scratches for Washington on the back end. Bogdan Trineyev, the healthy forward scratch.
Took the warm-up, but he is a scratch tonight, Trineyev.
Stevenson in the goal. Bjorklund backing him up. Snapshot towards the cage. Right to the waiting, catching mid of Clay Stevenson.
And here they go, Wilson and Mayfield. He didn't like the hit there in the neutral zone by Tom, and Mayfield's their toughest customer, getting the jump with a couple of shots, but nothing lands there against Tom. These two guys are huge. This is a heavyweight.
Wilson gets the right hand free. Mayfield's been pumping rights from the beginning.
Yeah, hitting his helmet a lot. Now they're just going to grab, they're dead tired, and they'll say, all right, boys.
I didn't even watch that fight. I just saw it and got it. They literally were dancing at the end of that.
Yeah.
That was bad. I shouldn't have even gotten one.
What was great was the hit, fucking, because if you like before all that, Tom Wilson came off the bench and caught that dude in stride coming across the neutral zone and fucking blew him up. That was great, and fuck Tom Wilson too, because just on
fuck
GP.
him, he fucking sucks. Crazy. He's like a first round draft pick though. It's absolutely insane.
And he's like, and he can put the puck in the nets. He's like a fucking bruiser. He can throw hands. He throws the body, and he can.
Eric Lindros.
Yeah, and he can fucking score. It's wild.
Yeah, Brandon does say the Panthers and the Lightning game had some great fun. Yeah, it's just it's too fucking long. You know, usually when I'm doing my thing, someone will text me while I'm doing it. Then I gotta fucking do it, and it's a fucking nightmare. It was way too long. I did see it though. It was pretty all right. Yeah. But all right. With that being said, we're gonna. Emily says they were just hugging. Yeah. You see the announcers like these guys are huge. I'm like first day, dude. Like, what? Do you not know what the fuck's happening there? But all right. With that being said, we got final thought. Anything? I think it's actually important for us to not have hockey related final thoughts. To be honest with you.
Final thought. Yo, happy birthday to your daughter.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Turn 9 tomorrow. Sunday.
Huge.
Sunday.
That's awesome, man.
It's cool. You know, what's fucking cool is by the way, I told you about Play It Again Sports.
Yeah.
So we went, you have to go. It's in Delaware, so there's no sales tax. So it's even better. It's like 20 minutes up the street from me. But we go and this is for everybody that plays hockey. I go in and I say she gets because she hurt her hip. And I wanted to buy her pants that had the pads in them, so in case she falls tomorrow, you know, she'll have fun doing it. She'll get comfortable with it. I know the drill. So I'm there. The guy's like $25. I'm like, what? He's like $25. I'm like, are these used? He's like, some of them are, but some of them aren't. All right, what about these? Like, these are 20. So I'm like, all right, give me the try them on. They fit. Another pair, $25, brand new. Like a size up. So when she's ready, I'm going right back. So I start looking at the skates. The guy goes, is this your first time here? I said, I haven't been to a Play It Again Sports since the 90s, dude. Like, I can't believe I found you here. And he's like, oh, how much do you think these Bauer skates are? Brand new, $70.
What?
$70. I said, what the fuck is going on here? So she picks a stick out. It's a $200 stick, $70. Brand new. I said, so what's the catch? Like, are we like, is this like, like a sweatshop in the back that I don't know about? Like, he goes, no. So the deal is they're all CCM, Bauer, the sticks are all top of the line, but they're the design, or they're the designs of the sticks, like the type of stick that's not the most popular one, and they get them and they sell them for fucking $70. So you want a stick, you want some brand new ice skates, even figure skates. You want pads, gold. Dude, they had some serious goalie pads there. It's cheap as fuck, dude. So
shit.
Understand why I'm going after what I'm going after.
Yeah.
I'm going after. Dude. Emily Lowry says, yeah, happy birthday to the kiddo. Yep, she's gonna be ripping it out there. So final thoughts. Happy birthday, Charlotte. Yep. I got to join you. It's going to be a good weekend. We got a birthday party over at it's her skating rink now. And then Sunday's her actual birthday. She'll be 9. We'll be at the house ripping it with my parents and some cake and some cool stuff. And probably Olympics, because the Olympics are on. And that's what I'm going to do after I, put this all up on whatever, Spotify and all that. And Brandon says, say what's up to Greg for me too. Yeah, we're going to be with Brandon Montour's uncle this week, apparently. So yeah, we'll say hi to Greg for you. With that being said, this was episode 14 of season 8 of Flyers Alley. Thanks everybody for coming out. I'm not sure. I mean, we're not going to do anything Sunday. We'll be back next Sunday, maybe at the regular 12:05 time. And we will see you guys in the alley.